what PPLI is, for those who understand, the basic mechanics of life insurance and cash value life insurance and how it works, is it is a cash value life insurance policy that is structured to provide increased investment flexibility. Now, what that mouthful of jargon means is basically it's a level up of what you just described in terms of in what we would call the retail marketplace is a life insurance policy that's combined with some kind of financial investment component. Maybe it's a fixed rate, maybe it's invested in index, maybe you get a variable product that's invested in mutual funds. And each is right for the own person's situation. Where PPLI comes into that spectrum is that it takes it a step further from that last one I mentioned, where you can invest in mutual funds. And what it does is it allows the policy, based on the client meeting certain qualifications, to invest in more sophisticated products. So a huge thing I'm seeing in the PPLI marketplace right now, as I just described, PPLI is this life insurance policy that can make sophisticated investments. What many of the clients, the insurers, the advisors are doing right now is figuring out the best way for that sophisticated investment to be digital asset anchored or digital asset exposed. And it's very exciting, because what life insurance brings to the table is two primary things. One is tax efficiency for the assets inside the life insurance policy. So because they are inside the policy and they are growing to support a death benefit on the contract, they grow tax deferred. So this appreciation, yield, whatever it is you might be doing, which could be anything inside this policy, that's going to occur in a tax deferred environment, which is so attractive when you've got this potential big growth, right? And then the other piece that it really brings to the table is a bit of asset protection, what we talked about. And that goes back to the history of life insurance, just as an asset class, and as a planning tool. Because this policy, like we talked about, is usually going to be in trust, it's going to be outside of your estate, but also because these assets are not held in your personal name. They're held in the name of the insurance policy. That provides some quite strong asset protection. So the tax efficiency, the asset protection is really making PPLI very popular in the space.